Right, so second part of the twofer. Well, this is something more of my life, you know. I'm not going to be talking about a particular life topic or a particular current event. I'm actually going to just share my conversion haul for 2024. Now, the company I work for uh, does have a once a year thing wherein they call it the conversion, the lead conversion, and it's something that a lot of people look forward to aside from their 13th month. This is more like, and but for me personally, since last year, uh, every time this happens, it is actually my time to more or less splurge on some toys that I like. And actually, what makes this special is that there were some toys that I liked last year that I was planning that I did at that point. It wasn't financially viable to buy and to get to acquire. And coming into conversion week, I found out that they were still available. So it makes it special for this year, and it's also this that made me decide to make a video out of it and to also share. And yes, I'm a toy collector. You know, the first thing that I actually wanted was the Marvel Legends two pack between Deadpool and Hydra. I'm not really much of a my comic game is pretty weak, but I've always liked that dynamic, which they tried doing in the movies, you know, but to a lesser degree. And I was actually just planning to get Hydra Bob because I'd like to pair him with my Modok. The Marvel Legends Modok, not the Build a Figure, but the Modok Deluxe figure is actually one of my favorite figures because, well, some people think I'm like Modok, not Cher, but it's one of my favorite figures, and I'd always like to pair him with Hydra Bob, something goofy. And but the Deadpool figure itself is nice. Now I was just planning to get Hydra Bob, and there were actually good deals last year. And when I tried going back at them, most of them are already sold. And then there was seller that was selling it at a pretty good price, and he was selling the whole set. And come conversion week, well, if you know, you know from from where I'm from, that I was able to get a good amount. And the first thing I got was the Hydra Bob, and and he was even nice enough to even include the shipping box. So this is what it looked like. The Deadpool two pack. It's a Marvel Legends figure. It's basically Deadpool comic version Deadpool with Hydra Bob with a lot of additional accessories and weapons. This is what makes it deluxe. Now, the thing with this figure is that when I open my figures, not the only figures I don't open are figures that would be hard for me to play with or to pose with. These are figures that will definitely be opening. Actually, you know what? I already opened this to check the items out, and the thing I don't like about Marvel now is that they used to have an open plastic. You know, you can see the figure itself. It's bad because what if you get a defect and you have to bring it back? You know, but especially since we're not in the different countries, right? We're in the different countries. So this is what it looks like. You know, it's all papery now since they're trying to get rid of plastic. And sample of what Deadpool would look like. There you go with the pistols and the sword, very nicely painted and nicely sculpted. You know, this is going to be. I do toy photography, but I just use camera phone. I just use the camera from the phone. I I really know nothing about taking. I just do like making scenarios with my figures, and this will definitely work. I don't have the other Deadpool figures, especially the movie figures, but I like this because it's a nice, vibrant color, and our accessories are good. And let's go to Hydro Bob. Well, it's the basic Hydra costume, and difference with the Hydra Bob is the smiling face, the happy face, the smiling goofy Hydra Bob, which is pretty nice. And I guess I'll be having some fun pictures with this together. And they come with a lot of accessories, guns, extra hands, an extra head for DP, for Deadpool, and some goofier weapons like a bazooka with a boxing glove. So these are some things I'm pretty proud about. Another is actually a pretty niche purchase. It's Sigma 6 Timber. This is, I believe this is more than 10 years ago. This figure is more than 10 years ago. It's part of the Sigma 6 lineup. Now, it came with Snake Eyes, a Sigma 6 Snake Eyes. It's already open in about in the second-hand market. But actually, the reason why, the main reason I got this is mainly for Timber. Actually, this is just extra. Because you see, there was the G.I. Joe Classified, or the 6-inch G.I. Joe figures that featured the Timber. There were actually two Timbers already, a white and a gray one. But the thing is, the way they were made, they were more realistic looking, and that's not the look I need. And they were pretty expensive. I bought, for the price of one of those Timbers, it I bought these at a cheaper price, actually. At a cheaper price, two figures. So basically, I have this for free. I don't even know what I'm gonna do with this. Maybe keep it in my room, find somebody who wants it. But hey, anybody wants it. Oh. And it's a Snake Eyes, Sigma 6 Snake Eyes. It's actually this actually I actually collected this line. I actually have one of these, so this is already a double. Well, something good to have, I guess. Extra figure. But the reason why I have getting figures. Now you might see it's very cartoonish, right? It has articulation. The mouth opens, the neck rotates. There's a body crunch. They usually call it an ab crunch for figures, but it's a body crunch. The claws move. It's actually pretty hard, but yes, they do move. And even the joints, they also move as well. In terms of balance, it does have some balance issues, but pretty much a good figure. Because the reason why I got this is because it pairs nicely with my SH Figuarts. SH Figuarts Megumi Fushiguro figure from Jujutsu Kaisen. I love Jujutsu Kaisen. I'm not much of an. There's only a few anime titles I really like, and the ones I like, I really get invested with it. And Megumi's not really one of my favorite characters. I mean, but since he has this curse technique where he brings in some creatures, makes a good figure, and it's actually a good size. So when I pose him, when I'll be posing him, it's like having a monster wolf that he can summon a monster wolf. Because in my previous pictures in my Instagram, JackSwong1, I used Venom. I used the Marvel Legend Venom as his curse creature. But now I have a wolf, which in the anime he has wolves. I actually had two. One died, and one is white and one is black. And with this color, it's actually a good mix of both. So I'm very happy. You know what? Honestly, it was pretty. It was pretty extravagant of me just to buy figures just to match with Megumi. But but I've always remembered this figure. I've always remembered this toy, and it's a perfect combination Megumi. So I do have the other SH figure arts of Nobara, Yuji, and Gojo. I don't have Yuta, but I do have the four of them. So this is going to be perfect for Megumi. And next is a collection that I started since in the pandemic. It's actually a collection I never intended to have. Honestly, I collected this line out of spite, because most people would always talk about them being a vinyl toy collector, art toy collector, and me being just a chop suey collector. I just found that I can do that too, and it grew and it grew, and I could say that my collection's pretty extensive. It's not that rare. The stuff I have are usually the normal colorways. But I am a Quicks collector. I collect Quicks action figures for the Tech 63 action figures from Quicks, who's one of our Quicks is graffiti artist, and he makes his own toys. I've had the pleasure of going to some of his events and having some of my figures signed. And there are times that since I don't really know know a lot of people in the toy industry who knows him, I usually buy my stuff in the secondhand market or on the secondary market. And but despite that, I would say that my collection's well, personally, I think my collection's pretty respectable. Maybe one of these days I'll have a video and show you guys my Quicks collection. I think I do have a pretty good Quicks collection. In terms of quality of it and some of the rare ones, I'm not sure, but it's uh, it's 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 a collection I'm pretty proud of, and it's actually last year's ToyCon, I exhibited half of my Quicks collection, and for this year, if ever we get a display, I still have another half. And the thing I got for my 2024 is what we call the delinquent schoolboy. It's cute. It's actually pretty small. I have the Manila Killa colorway, which is what was sold in 2023's ToyCon, and I like it so much that I was looking for this colorway, the blue Adidas. Actually, Quicks has this colorway in different figures, a nanotech, a microtech, and also the Tech 63. And until now I still don't have this kind of colorway. So it solves two things. It gets me another delinquent schoolboy, and it gets me a figure from Tech 63 at this colorway. So I'm pretty happy about this because I was asking about this availability for almost 3 months already, and I wasn't able to afford it. And when conversion came and this was still available, even the seller was saying that I never thought that there's one more piece available, and it's basically like for me. So I'm very happy with this. I'm very happy with this colorway and with this purchase. So this is something that I'm very happy with, and I'm not opening this yet. Maybe if ever I might display it again, I'll display him with the Manila Killa. Now I'm actually looking for the black. I hope I get it within the year or maybe within the month, so that I can complete the blue, black, and white colorway to mix with the Manila Killa to make it look like a gang. So this might be my next target for purchase. So I was able to get this in my conversion. And lastly, the figure I was really looking for. I tried to get this last August. I wasn't able to reach the pre-order. So I was pretty bummed out about it because I'm a Kamen Rider collector, and Kamen Rider Revise is one of my favorite Kamen Riders. Kamen Rider series. My favorite is Kamen Rider Force, and I was able to buy most of the figures, but for this one is that I was looking for this figure just really for the weapon. The figure himself, I'm not really into antagonists, Kamen Rider antagonists, but I like the figure, and there's a weapon inside that I really wanted. And that is Kamen Rider Evil. Kamen Rider Evil, the Jackal, and the Bat Genome. It actually still has the SH Figure Arts brown box, the front brown shipping box. And this is the figure. This is Kamen Rider Evil. Right? And that's how he looks like. Now, the thing there is that it solves two things. I do like the figure, yes. But if it were just the figure, I wouldn't really buy it since I'm not really into the protagonist. But there's something inside that I actually wanted. And that is the hammer. And this is it. This is it, ladies and gentlemen. So this is the figure. It's hyper detailed, you know. The SH Figure Arts line is like, I would say it's the pinnacle of action figures. You know, most people would debate me on that. Some of them would like the other Japanese brands like Figma or Revoltech, or even the Chinese Joy Toy brands. But for me, it will always be SH Figure Arts. And the thing is, they have really small things like part of the belt can be detached. You know, some of the accessories can be detached, which actually, if you're not careful, will actually lose. You might lose it. So you really have to be very, very careful with your SH Figure Arts. But one part of this is what I'm really looking for is the hammer. Now, this hammer is actually not the weapon or not the accessory for Kamen Rider Evil. It is actually for another figure, which is Vice. And I have actually brought it with me. And it fell. So this is Kamen Rider for Vice. This is the third Kamen Rider of the Reiwa period, and it is the first Kamen Rider that splits into two people. The previous Kamen Rider that does that is Kamen Rider W, which is one guy, one figure, two guys combines into one. This is separate. One guy splits into two. And Vice's weapon is the hammer. So this is something that I'm really happy about. So actually that's it. But I'm going to maybe open it three times. But well, I'm just sharing my conversion haul. I'm pretty happy because I was able to get the things that I wanted from last year, and I hope everybody, for people I work with, I hope you were able to spend your conversion money wisely. Well, I didn't, but I'm very, very happy with it. So again, thank you for taking the time to watch this, and hope you have a great day.